Watch the crack there. We don't want too much to get in there. It'll, oop. So, he hits all the risers first. Well, at least half of them, right? Yeah, half first? About half of them or whatever. Whatever's going on, how technical they are. And then that starts to set up. And then as we work our way back down, we reach up and we wipe them as the water base starts to set up. So that's how you eliminate drips. I've got to fill that little crack there. Odd place for one. All right. Yeah. So that's how we do that. And he'll reach back up here. I don't see any from here, but he'll reach back up here, lightly drag the brush on it, and the nosings too. Just keeps the, it's got a dry nose in here. On stairs, thin to wind, getting drips out or trying to sand them is a pain in the butt, nearly impossible. You need a large scraper, so. And depending on how the lights, we don't have lights on in this part of the house yet, so we don't know what's gonna do. Some guys will use lights and stuff, but the best way to do it is to do about 6 risers, and go up and start putting it on your tread. So, and if you're one guy, you can come out and you can actually do the end and do the sides and bottoms and wipe it and then go up and do your steps and then work all your material and make sure you drag your brush after you're done. So as that starts to set up, we're not really going for a build. We want to protect the wood. Nice good coat. So yeah, we don't want the finish to get too white in the cracks because it'll stay white. Imagine that. Then we're going to scrape it out. So that's the key. So once he's done there, before he does the top, he'll come down and he'll get the risers. And making sure you have a pad. Some guys will, that fits in there perfect. Easy to miss a spot when you're doing that. You think you're getting it, but you know, it just is what it is. You don't want a whole lot of finish on there. Again, it's not gonna, we'll get 4 coats on there and that'll be plenty. Again, we're not walking on it. Toes will kick it, but pretty simple. So you're gonna have railings here, so. And then before the final coat, we will come back and we will fill our nail holes. So I don't do that in the beginning because it's all about achieving the best outcome with the least amount of work. Now, that might sound some people might think that sounds unprofessional, but at 56 years old, that's what you learn. So, and what matters and what doesn't matter. So, yeah, so what matters to me is to make sure that we get, see that drip over there? And he'll catch that. But yeah, you want to get the build on the floor. If they want to bring up any particles or anything in the finish and whatnot, I'm just like, most of the time they'll be gone in a year or two, and you know, your floor will you'll get 10 plus years out of your floor if you take care of it. And shoot, you can get 10 to 20 if you do a recoat. Some of my floors have gone 15 plus years with the initial 1 sealer and 2 top coats. Oil base. Water base doesn't, got to do 4 coats of water base. So, but that's back when we used the lamb's woolly to put. Edgar, you ever use a lamb's wool to put finish on? So he hasn't done lamb's wool. So that's all we used to have was lamb's wool. So, yeah, a lot of different time, but a lamb's wool will soak the floor. So, and then, and then came the roll coaters, and then a lot of us just, I haven't lamb's wooled in probably 15 years. Or longer than that. Wow. You want to give me a puddle? Right here, a little puddle? So, okay, thanks. Let's see here. Don't want a whole lot. Just enough to get it wet. Get it wet. Remember, you're not walking on it. So lamb's wool used to put it down really, I'll get that, really thick. Really thick. So you could get away with a sealer and 2 top coats. You could get that coverage there. But the roll coater, I don't care. You could try really hard to get it down on the right rate. So, anyways, so as we evolved, and why we evolved to the row coater is I got tired, and as we got can lights, it shows every particle. You know, I mean, I had 2 lamb's wool sealer one, and then I had the top coat lamb's wool. It's just a breeding ground for collecting nothing but dust. Nothing but dust. Right there, you'll see a little cut. So the risers come in bowed, if anybody knows, and if you have them on site for a while, they'll bow on you. The 5/16 one. So what we do is we'll do a relief cut in the back, and then when we put a nail in it, it'll suck it in. If you don't do that, you're gonna have a really hard time with using your fastener to suck it in, because it won't do it. Won't do it. Won't do it. Anyway, so as we evolved, went to the roll coater because we could minimize particles in it. It just put the finish down. I could get it down pretty heavy if I wanted to, but really hard, time consuming. And at that time we were just using the 18-inch wide, you good? 18-inch wide roll coater. I wasn't, so I like to cut mine down to anywhere between 14 and 15 inches, and that's how I do it. Water or oil. And I saw that from an old timer that was using a roll coater for water base. Bobby, he's no longer with us, but I asked him. It was a job. It was really cut up, and he didn't like to cut in at all. And I could probably, with the brush, doorways excluded, I could coat this whole job with the roll coater, except for the stairs. I could do it. I could cut in everything with my little cut down. 18-inch, it could be done, but it's a pain in the butt. So it's all about speed, right? So, anyways. And to adjust my coverage rate, I can change my pole. So this was a mahogany, or this is whatever they were doing. I have this, and I have a lighter pole, which can put less weight on that. You got to remember, the smaller that is, the more pressure it puts per inch. The wider, also with the roll coater, it means the less pressure, less pounds per inch, because it's wider. Anyways, you good over here?
Yes. We need more finish in it?
Nope, we're good.
No, I said we need more.
Oh, what do we got there? Let me see, how much is in there? Yeah, hang on a second. let me, all right. Got all kinds of dust on the top of this. Tomorrow we'll wrap this up and we'll fold this up and get everything off of here, because as you walk by, you'll kick that dust off of there. So we're trying to be really careful. Edgar doesn't know it yet, but we're going to go out the back bedroom.
The back bedroom?
Yeah, we're going to get over to the edge of that countertop there, and we're going to turn around, and we're going to go over to the fireplace and work our way back to the countertop.
Okay.
Then just go out the,
Okay.
we'll go out the, yeah, we'll go out. We're going to coat this way, over, and then as we're going to hop over there. Well, we'll coat to this corner here, hop over here. We're going to go this way, and we're going to go out. And why I'm doing that is because I can see. So we're not going to leave any puddles, and then we can go out that door right there. So that's the key. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Anyways, so the first two coats, we went out, went this way, down the hall, hopped over there, and then we came this way, and out the front door. But we're going to do it the other way. I can see better. As you can tell, it's not the greatest. Back coating away from a wall, you can't see. So this way we'll be able to see everything. It's just better that way. Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. That's that.